Welcome to another video, and this video is going to be very kind of short just to give you guys an update with the progress with the B6S4. Right now the car is in one spot and I'm living in another location, so it's really hard to make time to make the drive from where I am to where the car is being stored to go and make time to work on the car. So there's a lot of things. Eventually I do want to move the car to where we're living in now currently, so that every day I can maybe tackle 30 or 1 hour a day or every other day to start getting the car back on the road again. Alright, so that's enough of me talking about myself. I'm sure you guys want to see the stuff for this kit with the Twiddler Supercharger kit. So let's go ahead and show you guys what I have so far. Okay, I'm not really starting any specific order. I'm just kind of going how I kind of laid this out. So right now this is, as I'm sure you guys know, the belt tensioner right here. I will be running a 6-rib setup. So right now OEM is 5-rib. I am going to convert this to a 6-rib. I'm not going into a little bit more detail when I get to the pulley portion of the video. So here's some gaskets. I mean, nothing too special. Here is the water pump. Here is the gosh, I think I'm gonna butcher the name, the little boost control. So this little dial is gonna help me dial in the boost control. So normally when you go full throttle, whatever the pulley, depending on the size of the pulley that it produces, when you're going through your RPM, it produces a certain PSI. So with this, I can dial it up or go all out. So this is a cool little feature that's part of the kit. So I can dial it down if I have to, or go just all out pretty much, but I already know the answer to what I'm going to be doing. Don't need to explain why I need to dial that down. So it's a different fuel filter, so it's a slightly different setup of a fuel filter than the OEM B6 fuel filter. So I will be running a dual fuel pump setup. So here's one of the pumps, and then the other pump is already in the car, so I'm gonna later on wire it up to run a dual setup. And then again, this bracket is from Twiddler Performance, so this is the spot here for the second fuel pump. I have some barb fittings here, some connections, AN fittings here. This is for just in case if I need it. So that's that. I got the elbow fittings right here. So I have quite a bit of pulleys right here. So these right here are the 5-rib, and this is the only 6-rib. So as mentioned when I was talking about the tensioner, I am gonna go with a 6-rib setup. So this was at the time kind of going back and forth of what I was gonna do, if I was gonna stick with the 5-rib. But at the end of the day, I want more surface area to be on the belt, wrapped around the belt, as compared to a 5-rib. Jeez, if I can speak English correctly. A 6-rib setup. So over here, this is the coolant tank. This is just coolant for just the supercharger. This is not for the engine. This is a separate coolant system for the supercharger kit. So this thing will go where the battery used to be. So that's why I did the battery relocation to the trunk, and this is what's going to be taking place. This and the oil filter. So this is the oil filter relocation. So the way it sits, it's going to be like this. And then here's some brackets that go along with that, and then obviously the oil, another can filter. So these are elbow fittings right here for the inlet. So there's two fittings. One is kind of to go with, one slightly bigger than the other. I think this one is the bigger one compared to this one right here. So what I will eventually be doing is replacing these barbs and transferring them over to here. This is for the MAF sensor, so the sensor right there, the HPX that I got a while back, and I did a separate video on this, on how to install this. So I will still be using the MAF sensor, not the OEM, the MAF sensor, the HPX. I think that's, geez, if I can remember the acronyms, HPX. Hopefully that's, and this is the same thing again, but slightly a different design. I didn't wrap this one just for the purpose of time, and it's kind of mostly the same thing. So this is obviously the holy grail right here. So this is the Twitler Supercharger kit. Pretty self-explanatory, I guess. I don't really need to give this thing an introduction. I think this kind of speaks for itself, really. So this thing is gonna go, I'm pretty excited. So here is the name of it. Still the 1900, as with my previous setup, but a different brand. The manifold is definitely a lot different setup, because if you remember with the previous Supercharger kit, it was a Supercharger kit and then the manifold went over it. This is now kind of like your current the RA in your Lamborghini kits that have the Supercharger kit are pretty much in the similar setup like this. Here in this box I just have more hoses, again, because right now I just leave them in their box. There's no reason for me to take them out, because I just don't want to make too much of a mess here. Nothing there. So here's the throttle body and here's the gasket. Hopefully that's pretty. Again, this is the Twitler throttle body, a larger size as well. So that's that. Here I have two idle pulleys, kind of again, it's set up for a 6 rib. So here this one has no lip here, and then this one does. Again, it's up to me what I choose to go with. Here's just the connections for the heat exchanger. So these are connections for the heat exchanger. So more hoses, hardware, and again, just some more barb fittings just in case if I need it. And then this is the heat exchanger itself. I still haven't removed it out of its box because, again, it's not time for me to open it up yet. So right now I'm just gonna leave it in this box until it's time for me to go ahead and install it. And I almost forgot, here's some more belts. Again, I guess I'll be using the 6 rib belt right here. Here's for the power steering heat exchanger right there. And just here's an update of just how the car sits right now. So obviously it's still pretty bare. So once I get a few more things, I just need to get some hardware, pretty much some hardware, so I can start installing little by little. And again, I'll make a video on that what the installation part, because it's not going to be in this video. This video is just to give you guys an update, of what's been going on. Not so much personally, but more kind of what's going on with the car, because you guys care more about the car than myself, so that's totally understandable. But I just kind of want to give you guys that update. It's gonna happen, trust me. It's gonna be up and running. I'm super excited on progress that I've made so far with the parts that I have right now to make this thing work. I'm definitely thankful. I'm blessed, to be the person to install the Twitler Supercharger kit, and then and with this kit install, once the car's up and running, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but I'm really excited. I know I'm not showing my face right now because I don't think you guys want to see my ugly face. I'm sure you guys prefer to see this so far. It's a work in progress. It's gonna take some time. I don't know how long of a time frame it's gonna be, but I'm gonna make some progress here little by little, as much as I can, within reason. And still doing my other roles as a person. Again, I know this is a short video, just to give you guys an update. I'm super excited for the next steps, what's more to come. I'm going to start making some notes. And yes, I have been talking with Reed on this process. He hasn't left me high and dry. I just got done talking to him not too long ago. So kind of making starting the game plan. And a lot of it has to do with my part on reaching back out, because work has been super busy for me. But again, I'm trying not to talk about my personal life here, to kind of keep it focused on the car. But I'm super excited. I think I said that several times again, but to get to be where I am now, despite even though I haven't driven the car in almost over a year now, I haven't driven the car yet, but it's going to be all well worth it once I get it all set up. So as I mentioned before, in the next video that's regards towards the S4, the B6, it's going to be more start installing things little by little here and there. And I don't think I'll be able to do it in one full video because there's going to be things where I just need to like wait for some time, but just to kind of start getting some content out. I mean, I don't know when I'm going to start the install process yet. Hopefully within a month. You know, that's me being hopeful wishing right now. But yeah, I'll start kind of updating. Also, same thing with my Instagram. I know I haven't been doing too much on the Instagram as well. That's kind of been left dormant for the time being. So that will be the end of this video. I hope that was enough update for you guys to kind of still keep you guys in your seat on the edge. And in the next video, again, I'll start doing some more installation towards the car. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Thanks.